Hi everybody, it's Dr. Gokani, founder of Zira Mind and Body Center. Thank you for watching this short video. For those of you who are new patients, I welcome you to the center. For those who are follow-ups, thank you for your years and years of support. You know, I thought I would have this introduction video just to kind of give you an update as to how we are currently running the center and share with you some exciting shifts in how we are practicing and collecting information to help better serve you as our patients. So for those of you that are new patients, hopefully you've done your paperwork before you come to the first patient visit. For follow-up patients, you know, when you normally come in, we have that comprehensive intake form, and the idea with the comprehensive intake form is for you to assess currently where your headaches are, if that's your chief complaint. If your chief complaint is something different like insomnia or fatigue, please let us know, you know, how many days per week or per month you're suffering with these symptoms, how severe it is from 1 to 10, and if there's anything associated with the headaches or the other symptom. You know, if you're having insomnia and digestive issues, you know, mention that. If you're having headaches plus light sensitivity, we want to hear about that. The more you kind of take time for that initial portion of the form, the better we can better serve you and give you some recommendations for your symptoms. The next part of the form for the follow-up patients is that comprehensive, we call it like the systems review section. And this is a section that I do see some individuals having some trouble with. This section allows us to assess if there's anything else going on with your system. You know, how is your digestion? How are your moods? Are you feeling symptoms like dizziness? Are you getting skin rashes? You know, have you been hospitalized? Anything new, different that's going on, and any kind of ongoing symptoms that you have, please let us know about that in that section. Keep in mind, if you're taking a medication or even taking a supplement that's benefiting you and it's getting kind of you down to a better kind of a rating in that symptom. Let's say you're suffering with constipation and you're taking Triphala and you're feeling better. Check off constipation and you can say better with Triphala. If you're taking a thyroid medication and that's helping with your fatigue and your energy, you can still write fatigue and click that off and write on thyroid med better. So then when we see you, we'll know what your baseline symptoms, active symptoms may currently be, and how the supplements and medications are helping you. Now, generally supplements help so that your symptoms will eventually get better and better kind of on your own because your system is getting stronger. You know, medications are helpful also, but they're more kind of band-aiding, we'll say, you know, kind of reducing the burden of the symptom, but they're not necessarily, you know, healing you, which is fine because we use both in our center. But make sure you write that down because that's important for us. Now, the part that's going to be a little different, you know, Jackie, our medical assistant, will take you back and she'll do your vital exams. And then the next thing she'll do is she'll do a self-assessment questionnaire. Now, this questionnaire, now we're saving it right now for the follow-up visits. We may add it to the new patient visit. Right now for follow-ups, that questionnaire will go over things like, you know, how are you doing with yoga? How are you with your mantras? Are you able to follow the recommendations of diet we recommended? Are you able to have lunch as your biggest meal? Are you reading our newsletters? You know, just all sorts of things. She'll go over your plan with you. And none of this is to make you feel like we're critiquing you or judging you. Not at all. We're just trying to get a sense of where you are so that we can better serve you. Okay, so that part of it, let her ask you those questions and please do your best to answer them honestly. You know, if you're not telling us the truth, then we really can't help you because the key is just to create a collaborative relationship and for us to understand where you are in your life, what you're able to handle and what you're not able to handle. I'd even recommend printing out your plan. This has been super helpful during this phase and going through and highlighting the things on the plan that are really helping you and crossing out things that you don't want to do. And that's perfectly fine. The key is to get that kind of relationship collaborative so that we're helping you evolve at the pace that you're able to evolve, and we can support you with your needs. So please, you know, spend a bit of time with that even before you come in to think through that part. The last part, which I'm really excited about, are these patient education videos. I've put a lot of time and effort into these videos. They're kind of bits and pieces of lectures I've been doing over the years that have been really well received. So there's one on doshas, there's one on supplements, which actually we're doing recently, and we've been showing that and getting a lot of positive feedback. Patients coming in saying, you know what, I didn't realize what was in the Cool Mind product that you have, or why I'm taking the Calm Mind supplement, or what's in that Nourished Mind. And it really helps you have ownership over what you're taking, why you're taking it, and give you just an idea of what else we have in the center. So in case you want to add that on or maybe change things around, we're ready to do that in the visit. So that is the third part. And then the last part of it is the part where we get to see each other. So that's really fun. Once you've gone through all of this, what I've found is I've been experimenting with this, and thank you for those of you who've been kind of going through this with us and adding these new approaches into the initial visit. I'm sure you've enjoyed it. I've gotten a lot of feedback, which is really positive on this new approach. I'm actually sharing it with other doctors and helping them with their practice. And what's really neat is that when you come back to see me, you are so much more aware of what you're struggling with, where you are, what you need to do. It's amazing. I have patients come back and tell me, I know exactly why I've been getting these headaches, and I came in with a bunch of questions, but now I have some answers, and I just want to dialogue it with you and kind of get your advice on how to really implement those things. And I love that more than anything, because my goal is to get you to need less medications, to really reduce your need for Botox injections and trigger point injections and all of that, and get you to a place of healing. Now, if you're at a certain place where you're like, I need this med, I need these injections for now, because my life is such or my job is such, fine, I'm good with that. So just let me know where you are, help me move you to a place where you want to go. And by doing this, we'll have a much, much more effective visit. I've seen it already. So keep in mind, if you schedule a 10 a.m. visit, you may not be seen by me until 10:25 because of the work that's needed before you come in to see me. You know, I'm running a very unique center where I'm still practicing Western medicine with Eastern medicine and blending functional medicine in and diet and all these things, sometimes a little therapy. And so I'm okay with that, but I want you to be okay with this idea that this is a very comprehensive visit. So kind of come in not in a rush to leave. I'm going to ask you to come in and just be patient with us. Keep in mind, even the patient before you may require a little extra time. Since I've been giving a lot more and teaching a lot more, there's just a lot more to learn and to evolve from. So please be patient. Most patients, you know, by the time you come in, if it's a 10 a.m. visit, I probably won't see you till like 10:25, 10:30, but please come in on time so we could do all that work. But I'd ask you not to make an appointment, you know, at 11 a.m. that morning. You know, give yourself some time after the visit just to get to the next activity. If you are working and you have a very tight schedule, I can respect that. If you have a babysitter that, you know, you only have for a certain number of hours or a certain time during the day, I can respect that. Just let us know in advance if you could, and tell us you've only got like 20, 30 minutes so we can make that a really effective visit for you. All I'm going to say is you're going to probably shortchange yourself a little bit if you kind of rush in and rush out. But I want you to know that if you can honor yourself, it's probably every 3 months to 6 months that I'm seeing you. Take time. I'm going to share with you a lot of great information. I promise you, I am constantly learning, constantly reading, constantly growing, learning a ton from my patients, learning from the conferences I go to, from the books I'm reading. So I'm really happy to share that with you. But it does take time, and I'm hopefully saving you a lot of time from going and learning all this on your own. I'm really going to kind of whittle it down to what's important for you and get you feeling better as fast as I can. So thank you for that, and I look forward to you, if you're a new patient, coming in and just exploring this whole journey and this kind of new model of healthcare with us. I'm very excited to say it's been 15 years of practice, and I'm getting better and better outcomes every day. I'm so excited because the model is working. So that's the first part of the video. The last part, really short, we have a survey on the newsletter. And if you could please, please, please take time. It'll only take you like 5 minutes to do the survey. The survey allows me to better assess you. The more I can understand you, the better we can serve you. So please do that survey. It'll only take you a couple minutes, I promise. And lastly, use the Mysterious Mind book as your guide. You know, keep in mind that that book wasn't written just to be read once and then put on the shelf. It's been kind of used as a guide for a lot of patients. Remember, the very last page of the book, there is a download to a free cookbook. So I want you to have access to the cookbook and to really use the knowledge in there. It's 50 pages long to help you choose better foods, because the gut is the origin of disease in Eastern medicine. So I want you to work on your gut and really get it strong in between visits. So please use the cookbook, use the Mysterious Mind book as a guide for you. There's quizzes in there, there's a Vata quiz in there, there's detox quizzes. So you come in really ready and better prepared to get to a place of optimal being. And if you haven't read the Mysterious Mind book, I'd really highly recommend you read it. It's took me 10 years to write, and 10 years to research, I should say, and 4 years to write. It was kind of quite a project, but I was really happy with it, and it took time because I wanted to make it really readable for everybody. So, and if you haven't had a chance to review it, we love reviews, good reviews. We'd love that on Amazon. Feel free to go in there and give us a review that you think is beneficial. If you think the book benefited you, I would love to hear your feedback because we love that. So thank you for your patronage all these years, your ability to kind of stay with us and allow us to grow with you and learn with you. I am so grateful and humbled to have you as our patient. So I wish you well, many days of happiness, health, and optimal living ahead, so you can really live the life that you dream and that you're really meant to live here on Mother Earth. So I thank you again. Many blessings. Namaste, friends. Take care.